How to change engine oil on Toyota Highlander, and this is a 3.5 liter V6 full guide on changing engine oil and oil filter. Welcome back guys to my YouTube channel. My name is Jeff Carbuoy, and stay tuned. So as you can see here, I already got notification on my dashboard right here. There is this sign here that is showing even on the screen that I need to change my oil. Oil maintenance required, replace engine oil. And this is how it's gonna show on your vehicle. It doesn't matter what kind of vehicle you have. So once you see that, time to go to the store and make sure you get the right engine oil. On my case here, I need OW20, and I'm getting this Mobi one because it was on a deal. Get oil and a filter and a paper towel in one package. And let me show you where to find the oil weight that you need for your car. So you need to open the hood. First of all, let me show you. I put a vehicle high level like this, and I'm using ramps. Make sure you block the rear wheels like that for your safety. So when I went to the store, I got everything that I need because I'm gonna be doing the full service, and I got myself the engine oil, oil filter, and other air filters that I require. So on the cap here, make sure it's matching with the oil that you got. So my cap here, it says I need OW20, and that is exactly what I got. High mileage, full synthetic. Now going through the some of the tools that you're gonna need. One of the major one is the general mechanic toolkit, and you can get this simple one. It's cheap. I think there'll be a link on the description of this video where you can find this kit. This kit always come in handy every time I'm doing any car repair, maintenance. I don't have to bring the whole chest here. Just this kit is enough for me. So have this standby, will help you so many times. So check out that link on the description, and from here we're gonna need a 10mm socket, and I'm gonna need a 14mm socket. I'm gonna need the 3/8 ratchet and a 1/2-inch ratchet. So do those there. That's all I need from this kit. Now the other tools I'm gonna need a 1/2-inch breaker bar, and this breaker bar will go with this socket here to remove the filter housing, and a 1/2-inch extension. I'm also gonna need a funnel, some wipes to clean up, and I already told you about this. So when you're walking on your driveway, you don't want to mess up, have oil on your driveway, so have some cardboard underneath the vehicle. It's gonna come in handy. And then somewhere to catch the old oil with, so the dripping. And again, all these tools that I'm using on this video, there will be a link on the description of this video, so make sure you check them out. All these tools, I'll have a link over there. That way you can be able to buy your own set, and you can be able to do your own engine oil at home. So without further ado, let's get started. And you start off by identifying this 14mm drain plug bolt, and it's gonna be located underneath the engine, and it's different from the transmission drain plug, which is right there. So make sure you are going to the right one. So that is 14mm bolt. Once you get it loose with your ratchet, you can just move it with your hands. Make sure you have your drain pan bucket ready to catch the old oil. And sometimes you can get messy. This is why you need the paper towel. That way you can clean up your parts and yourself. And also that's why the rubber gloves comes in handy. Once you drain all the oil, clean up the drain plug bolt, and you just plug in the drain plug bolt back in place. Hand tighten fast and before you come in with your ratchet. Snug it tight and we're good to go. The next, now we move to the engine oil filter, which is behind this cover right here, and this cover is the filter is right there, so you need that cover coming out. It's being held by 2 bolts. In my situation here, I only had 1 bolt, and this is why we needed the 10mm socket to remove the bolt, just like that. And sometimes not everything gonna go right. I just drop that cover right on my oil, because I have to make sure the oil is underneath the filter. That way when you loosen the filter, the oil is going down to your drain pan bucket. So this is the filter, and this is where we're gonna be using that big socket, which you're gonna line up with those tabs on the side, just like this. And this socket right here, I'm gonna be using a 1/2 inch breaker bar. This is where I'm gonna be using my breaker bar and extension. And once you break it loose with this breaker bar, and then you can use your 1/2 inch ratchet. Remember, this filter is different from the most of the regular filters that we know. The canister one, this one has a housing that need to come off and remove the filter, which is gonna be inside, and I'm gonna show you here in a little bit. Again, this is why you need your gloves, because it's gonna be a little bit messy. And here comes the engine oil filter. This is coming from the 2012 Toyota Highlander. It's a V6 engine, 3.5 liters. So we're gonna be replacing this rubber gasket right there. That's how you remove the filter, the engine oil filter. So to remove this rubber ring right there, there is a notch on the housing right there, and it's gonna be easy to remove. Replace with a new one, just like that, and install the new oil filter, and compare with the old one. You can see the difference. And here I normally use the old box of the filter to properly dispose the old filter after drying it out. So, and then before we install the new filter, I always like to add just a little bit of oil there. That way when we install it, it's not as super dry. And here we're gonna be hand tighten first before you start tightening with any tool. So far, if you're liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I'm welcoming any comments on the comment section. I respond to all the comments every time. So remember, I said I dropped my cap right here, the cover for the filter housing. Here it is. So every time, sometimes not everything gonna go the right way, so just clean up. I use the towels that I had, and came out good. And we're gonna be installing it just the way we remove it. Line up those tabs and install the bolts. I'm missing one bolt right here, but I'll figure it out. And just snag it tight. And we are done here underneath. So coming up here, so we can top up with the engine oil. And make sure you select your funnel properly, because I needed this short nose funnel. The other one was too long and it could make some mess. So again, make sure you verify on your owner's manual to come up, to figure out how much oil you need for your vehicle. The oil I'm using here is gonna allow me to at least drive 5,000 miles. Actually, it's rated for 10,000 miles, but I'm just gonna go for 5,000 and replace it. Once you top up your oil, don't forget to dispose the old engine oil, and I'm using the same can that came with the new oil. And this oil pan is a nice one because it has its own funnel. You don't need to use my my red funnel to drain this engine oil. So how to dispose this engine oil? You can put it back, you can take it back to the store where you bought it, and they will be happy to recycle it free of charge. From here, we're going to put the vehicle on the level ground. That way we can check whether we have the right amount. When you take out your dipstick, engine oil dipstick, it's going to have two holes. There's one on the bottom and one on the top. The goal here is to make sure that you have your oil on the upper at the upper hole on this engine oil dipstick. I don't know whether you can see it here on this camera, but as long as it's on the top marking right there, then you are good to go. Right there. In my case here, I need to add more oil. Once you have it right, then you can go inside the vehicle, and the next step will be clearing this mark and also installing a new sticker so that it can remind you the next engine oil. So you can get these stickers easy. I'll have a link on the description where you can buy those stickers. I'm using a Sharpie. So what you do, you check the current mile and you add 5,000, and then that's what you put on your sticker to remind you the next. So my next one was 2013, 213,000 miles and some change. And just install that sticker right there. The next thing will be to reset this sign that is showing on your vehicle, showing here, and it's also showing on the other screen that you need to change engine oil. So this is how to do it. So how to reset the maintenance required on 2012 Toyota Highlander is here. I'm going to select AAA. I'm going to turn off the vehicle, and so this is how you're going to do. You identify the odometer button right there, So you quickly push and hold the odometer button on your dashboard, then turn your key to position 2. Continue to hold the odometer button about 10 seconds. The maintenance light should start to flash and you may hear a beeping sound. Then the light should go out. And it's something like this. The video wasn't super clear, but that's how you reset your maintenance required on the 2012 Toyota Highlander, and it worked for me. I'll make sure on the description I'll have that quoted message instruction on how to quickly reset maintenance required on Toyota Highlander. So check out on the description of the video. As you can see, I was able to do it because of the camera holding, and here and there I was able to reset it. And as you can see, that sign is gone and the screen is clear. That's how you do engine oil complete guide, changing the engine oil and the oil filter on Toyota Highlander. This particular one was 2012, but this can work from 2007 all the way to 2015 Toyota Highlander. This can work. So I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Now you have a sticker there that can remind us on our next oil change, and I went ahead and marked my AAA to 00. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. Next video is coming up soon.